Welcome back to the Shankly Sessions. This is your Carabao Cup instant match reaction. Norwich 0, Liverpool 3. The goals by Minamino and Origi. Dino, how we doing, my man?
Could be better. Every day Liverpool get a win. You know, it's a good day.
Yeah.
Buzzing for the two boys. Would have been buzzing regardless who scored, but buzzing for Divock and for Minamino. Very assured performance from the boys. Thought the young lads that came in were outstanding. Todd Konate again, he's just building, and the joint best goalkeeper in Ireland with another assured performance.
Yeah, fantastic penalty save as well.
Outstanding, because he tried to be clever with the penalty, trying to put it down the middle. Can't con an Irishman.
Yeah, absolutely, and saving it with the back leg as well. Outstanding.
Yeah, just to be cheeky.
What was your making on Naby tonight? He was a little bit quiet, wasn't he?
Yeah, I thought he was quiet, but like, my concern is, have we heard on why he came off? There's no injury involved there, is there?
I would say probably resting him, because he's going to play him at the weekend, isn't he, with Thiago out?
100%. Look, obviously when he came off at half-time, I was saying Tyler Moore was coming on. Not that I have anything against Tyler Moore, but I just looked at my dad and I was like, please don't be injured. You know, games like that, you know, kind of nothing games, you know, I guarantee there's a lot of Liverpool fans out there were kind of probably thinking, when they seen the team, like, you know, Norwich could easily turn up tonight with the crowd behind them and knock us out. But games like that tend to pass players by. If it hadn't been Naby Keita, it could have been Oxlade-Chamberlain. If it had been Oxlade-Chamberlain, it could have been anybody else in the squad. So, you know, he came off at half-time. We've done the job. You know, he's been fantastic since the start of the season. So, look, I'm not going to look too much into it. We're going to need Naby at his best on Saturday evening, because Brentford are going to be right up for this game, you know, and you run the risk of playing Naby for 90 minutes and picking up that injury. You run the risk of playing anyone for 90 minutes and picking up an injury, but, you know, Klopp putting faith in the young lads again. So, look, it is what it is. I'm not going to look too much into it. Naby's been fantastic all season for me, so,
yeah.
You know.
What did you think of young Cade Gordon and Conor Bradley?
Cade Gordon, both the boys, Tyler Martin as well, when he came on, I thought that they were all fantastic. I thought everyone that played tonight, it wasn't really an overly fantastic performance, you know, 3-0 win. Didn't flatter us, but, you know, everybody was assured, everybody was sound on the ball. You know, I thought Alex Oxlade-Chamberlain played very well this morning or tonight, but yeah, I thought the young lads were fabulous. Cade Gordon, she's 16 years of age. That guy looks like he's been doing it for a long, long time. Just exciting to see what happens in the future with him. But you know, you look at Harvey Elliott, you know, he's out now. There's a massive opportunity to Cade Gordon. If he can just keep getting those minutes, just progressing, you know, Klopp has shown, put his faith in all the boys tonight. You know, that could easily have went the other way. We've seen it happen before, but, you know, everybody took up, and I think I was reading from someone that they might look at the game tonight as not just a cup game, but an opportunity to knock on the door, and I thought everyone did.
Yeah, absolutely. One thing we spoke about at the weekend when we did the match reaction, the crowd, they were outstanding tonight, weren't they? I mean, all you could hear was the Liverpool crowd all night. Like,
and we just a moment just to what would be the word I'm looking for? Just to soak in when they started singing the Luis Suarez song. I just looked at him, yelled at. We had a beer each in the hands, and I just pissed myself laughing. I said, that's just Liverpool fans to a T. But yeah, we're always talking about on the Shankly session, we'd love to go to an away game, especially a midweek away game. You know, like, imagine going off to Liverpool in the morning, getting the coach down to the South Coast, piss up on the way down, piss up on the way back, just getting a 3-0 win. They seem to enjoy them away games than most fans do on a Saturday 3 o'clock at Anfield.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, I just listened to it tonight, and I mentioned to Ben we were watching. I said to Ben, "Is this coverage on LFC TV or something like that? Are they piping in the crowd or what?" I couldn't believe it. You could not hear the Norwich fans at all. It was just Liverpool fans all the way. And you called it the other day on the show when you turned around and said they'll have a great crowd going down for that game and everything and all.
100%.
Absolutely stellar. Like, So yeah, we push on absolutely through to the next round. Another opportunity for the guys to impress. But fantastic result. I thought all over the park. I thought they were absolutely excellent. I thought Kanate and Joe. At times, sometimes when Norwich kind of broke through, there was a little bit of sort of anxiety, if you like, or something like that, a bit of standoffishness or something like that. But
Kind of, I, I kind of feel for them as well. You know, young Adam Adea, he just can't catch that bit of luck. You know where the ball goes. We've seen it in early games. You know, he gets into the right positions. He through 1-on-1. He's hitting shots on target, but there's either no power behind him or they're right at the keeper. You know, they just need that little break. You know, you hate seeing teams coming up and having to start on Norwich, unless it's Man United, Man City, or Chelsea. But you hate seeing teams coming up like that and just having a horrid start to the season. You know, with a bit of luck, you know, Norwich ain't going to challenge us for Champions League places or for a league, but you still, you know, you have that like tiny bit of guilt in you when you're seeing teams just getting trounced again, unless it's Man City, Chelsea, or Man United. But you know, they just lack that killer instinct because they did have chances tonight. Other than the penalty, they did have chances. They just missed that little bit of killer instinct in front of the goal.
yeah, they're lacking confidence, aren't they? They know they're in trouble already and they're lacking confidence, so they're trying to overthink things. That opportunity that I think Melu had in front of goal, I mean, he should really be putting that away. That was a great opportunity, you know, at that level. But missed it, you know. But definitely they're definitely struggling at the moment, Norwich, and they look in serious trouble if they don't get their act together. But we move on to the next round
Just
anyway.
move on to the next round. Can I just say about Costas Simiskis again tonight? Outstanding, very, very assured, just building and building and building with every game. Another assist tonight. I think that's 4 assists in all competitions this season. I just think it's been, you know, someone definitely put an arm around him during the summer and said, look, you have a chance to do exactly what Andy Robertson did. You know, he hasn't put a foot wrong at all. You know, he played 90 minutes at the weekend, I think, and then playing 65 minutes tonight. You know, Robbo needs that game time. Seeing Henderson coming on need that game time. I would have liked to see James Balagiza come on and get a couple of minutes, but Klopp likes to keep the lads ticking over. I'm sure this time will come. I was going to say hopefully in the next round, but you just know that Liverpool will get City, United, or Chelsea or something because we just tend to get the bigger teams in the cup, in the Carabao Cup. But
bring it on
yeah,
this
another
season.
short performance from him. No, yeah, bring it on. I don't care. As I said during the summer, all these teams went down and spent mental money. We brought in a centre back for 36 million. Let them go ahead and do what they want. We'll just continue to do things under the radar. You know, if the pundits want to come out and talk about how great Chelsea are, I'm fine with that. We'll just
if we
go along in our little bubble.
If we pull one of the bigger teams, it just means we have to organise an extra trip this season.
I'm down with that shit. I think
absolutely.
Are we 4 weeks from this weekend, 5 weeks from this weekend till the Brighton game?
Brighton game.
The big 5-0 for you in February. So hopefully in a way Champions League. Trip. We get the Limerick man to come with us. And
shout out to Lee, yeah, absolutely.
Big shout out to Lee. Yeah. But I'm buzzing. You know, every game that we win, or whether we were playing Man City tonight or we were playing someone out of the Vauxhall Conference, you know, I'm always happy with a win. Makes it even sweeter when people who, like lads who've been heavily criticised, and you know, we've criticised Divock over my time as a Liverpool fan and over his time as a Liverpool player. But we talked about it last week. I'm buzzing with him to get a goal. You know, thought he played really, really well tonight. Just on Minamino, 2 very, very clever finishes. The second goal for me was brilliant because I thought he lost the ball, but to keep it, that 2 extra touches and put it in under the keeper, you know, I thought he was really, really good tonight.
And Divock's header was outstanding as well into the far corner, like absolutely
very, very clever header. Yeah, he has that in him, you know.
Curtis Jones, the boy that we love, outstanding. What a baller!
Outstanding. I thought we were going to lose him to concussion when Simiskis volleyed that ball straight at his face. Played very, very well tonight. Just an exciting performance from everybody, you know. Like that was a chance for people to put their names in the Klopp's head for a game against Brentford, because this is going to be a cracking game for us at the weekend. You know, we're obviously going to be on the attack. Brentford are flying high. You know, there's no pressure on them whatsoever. coming into the Premier League. They're just going to enjoy it. I can see them having a season like Leeds did last year. You know, they're going to be right up for it. Their fans are going to be right up for it. The late game on the Saturday, but yeah, everybody's like, we talked about the midfield needing to step up and, you know, chip in and other areas on the pitch. But like Minamino scoring 2, Origi scoring 1, we Keita scoring at the weekend. The week before we had Fabinho. You know, everybody's kind of sharing the load now. So just very, very exciting. Very, very exciting.
I think if they keep on taking Origi over and giving him more and more minutes, I think he'll really feel part of the team, and I think he could have a real big season this season. I think the only thing he's lacking is the fact that he hasn't been involved as much, but we know the kind of quality that he possesses when he's up for it and stuff like that. We've seen it in the past with some of those outstanding last minutes and those games that he's played against the Derbys and the Newcastles and all this kind of thing. Absolutely outstanding player on his day when he's
three massive games coming up now, so he's definitely going to play his part. You know, we've Brentford away on Saturday, we're away to Porto on Tuesday, and then we've Man City at home the following weekend. You know, so he's definitely going to play his part. You know, could possibly start against Porto away in the Champions League, and Bobby's coming back into play. So like, you could see a forward line of Minamino, Origi, and Bobby Firmino against Porto next Tuesday night. You know what I mean? And
fingers crossed, Thiago.
Like that from
fingers crossed, Thiago's
like
back as well.
Yeah, 100%. Performances like that from Origi and Minamino tonight, you know, it only benefits the team as a whole, because, you know, the confidence just goes through the roof. We did say last week that Origi needs that goal, needs that little bit of momentum, and it's hard to come into a team with that much pressure on you when you're not playing every week or you're not getting minutes every week. So, you know, to put in a shift tonight, get that goal. You know, we've seen how happy he was when he got the goal. The team seems to be really, really gelled well. We seem to have that like bond back in the squad. So these young lads coming through and all, like, they're gonna feed off that. You know, and as I said, like, let these teams that spend hundreds of millions, let them be the talk of the pundits and the favourites and whatnot. We'll just do our thing, take each game as it comes.
Absolutely. The players giving the gaffer plenty to think about with these performances anyway, so long may it continue. Next up, Brentford. This has been your Shankly Sessions instant match reaction. Norwich 0, Liverpool 3. On to the next round of the Carabao Cup. Roll on Brentford, Porto and Man City next. As always, if you want to contact the show on Twitter at Sessions Shankly. Dino, a pleasure as always.
Talk to you later, always, my man.
Come on, you red men.